Ladies, I don't even know if this is a hot take anymore, but never go out with a single dad. Okay, it doesn't mean that they're more mature or they want to lock it down. It's actually the exact opposite. Because I went out with one for the first time, and I'm never doing that shit again. Because I matched with this guy on Tinder, okay? His name is Zeke, and he's like the light-skinned Michael B. Jordan with light blue eyes, okay? And there was no way I was not gonna start talking to this man. But I should never have. Because he told me to meet him at Dave & Buster's, right? I thought this would be a fun, cute date. Because once I get there, right, thank God he looked like his pictures, because that's always a scare. Let me know if I'm not the only one who thinks that. But he's going, hi, Jackie, so good to see you, da-da-da, all the good stuff, when he hits me with this. He goes, one of my friends are actually here. Do you want to go and meet them? I go, yeah, of course. Right? So he goes to the back, brings out who I think will be a full-grown adult. But that wasn't the case. Because there is this 4-year-old sweaty-ass child who is just staring at me like this. He's like, yeah, this is my son, Zion. Say hi, Zion. He goes, fuck you, and runs off. And where's his mom? He goes, I'm so sorry. It's actually my turn tonight. But don't worry. He's a treat. You just got to get to know him. Okay? I was about to leave. But this man does not give me a chance. Because his phone starts buzzing. He's going, oh my gosh, it's work. I'm so sorry. I have to take this. Do you mind watching him? Doesn't even give me a chance to answer before he is out that door. I was lost for words. Okay? But I couldn't leave this child alone, right? How bad could be babysitting a 4-year-old? Way worse than you would ever think. So I find Zion, right? He's like playing this little shooter game like this. I go, hi, I'm Jackie. But this kid takes one look at me, throws the controller down, runs to the bar. Okay, I'm going, Zion, come here. But the next thing I know, he snatches this woman Amex and starts running around going, I'm rich. Okay, this woman is staring at me like I'm supposed to be in charge and goes, control your child. Girl, I really did not know what to do. Okay, so I wrangled the card out of Zion's hand, literally gripping it, handed it back to her, thinking this would be, the end of the craziness. But we were just getting started. Okay, I go, Zion, do you want to play basketball or something? He goes, yeah, I love balls, right? And we run off to the little game. He seemed already a little bit more toned down, but not for long. Because once the balls start rolling, I'm shooting, having a little good time. When the next thing I know, I feel on the side of my head. He goes, ha ha, you're so ugly. I'd never been so disrespected by someone shorter than a midget. Okay, I go, excuse me, who taught you to speak like this? But he just gives me those chaotic eyes one last time. He goes, can I touch your balls? I was so confused, okay? I was really trying to think of what he meant until he showed me. Because he walks straight up to me, reaches for my non-existent boobies and go, haha, mommy has more, and runs off again, okay? What was going on? I was so done at this point, okay? I step outside about to tell Zeke that I'm going home, but he goes, 5 more minutes, I'll pay for whatever you want. Fuck it. I step back inside, I find the kid, but he takes everything a step further. He's holding the little game card and going, Jackie's not working. There's not enough money on it. Can you pay for more? I go, no, I'm not paying for it because why should I be, adding on to this kid's gambling addiction? But I should have never opened my mouth. Because he just flings that card across the room, throws himself on the ground going, you're so mean. You're so mean. I don't want you to be my new mommy. I'm going, that's not happening here, but let's calm down. Do you want something to drink? And finally, This child just calms down for a second, okay? But things just all start to make sense. Because, okay, can I have a Red Bull? I go, are you allowed that? He goes, yeah, Daddy lets me have it all the time. Can I have one? Clearly, I'm like, how about water? But he's back to, no. So I grab his wrist, bring him to the bar, order 2 glasses, and as the waiter's about to give us the water, I check on little Zion. But as fast as he's been running away, he grabs a half-empty glass and starts chugging it down and going, no, that's not yours. But it's too late. He lets out this big burp. And as soon as I smell his breath, I thought he had to go to the hospital or something. Because he drank half a beer. Okay, I'm freaking out. I'm going, oh my God, we need to leave. We need to find your dad. This is not okay. He goes, calm down. It's not my first beer. I was so over this, okay? I swear to God, I would never use another dating app again. And I was about to, leave that kid on his own, have a merry time back at my house by myself. When I see this woman run into Dave & Buster's going, where's Zion? Okay? Looking back and forth, panic all over, right on her face. I go, he ran over there. As soon as she sees me, she walks up to me like it's in slow motion. She's like, who the fuck are you? Where's his dad? Where's Zeke? So I point outside and I could not believe my eyes. Because Zeke, my date, the father, was getting into his car and drove away. This was no longer my problem, right? I go, hey, good luck to you, but just so you know, Zion drank half a beer. She goes, what? And I ran out of there and got my ass home as soon as possible, right? I could not believe this was my night. So I tell my friend all about this, but thank God she was there for me. She's like, Jackie, why are you still using Tinder? Just use what I did to meet my boyfriend. Because they've been together for the past 5 years. She goes, it's this dating app called Coffee Meets Bagel. And no, it's not like the other ones, because you're not going to have to deal with this weird-ass baby daddies and actually are going to get men who are going to treat you well. I was so desperate. I downloaded that Coffee Meets Bagel app, and she wasn't wrong, because I actually ended up going on a date with this very sweet lawyer who was handsome as hell, the very next week. As I'm enjoying my time meeting this man, I wasn't expecting to feel a napkin chucked on my head and hear little Zion's voice going, fuck you.